What is up, everybody? The 25th Genius is back. So I know I haven't posted a video in a little minute. Again, it's a struggle. Like, it's not even that. It's just a struggle. But anywho, I am back with the video that you've been waiting for a while, and I personally have been waiting for it too. I will say this: if you are looking to use your fast pass, this is the best time to use that fast pass on Unordinary, because I'm telling you, the chapters are going to be fire. I have to talk about it. I was sitting at home doing a lot of chores, and then I read the chapter. I'm like, I gotta talk about it. Epic, uber, bug, epic. Let's talk about it. So we're talking about the current chapter, which is, I forgot, give me 1 second, episode 170 or 172. And we're going to talk about that right now. And trust me, it is a fantastic 172. This episode is absolutely fantastic. So many good things. This was definitely a page turner chapter for the brand new season. Good job, Urachan. But let's begin. So we first start off with Seraphina is finally ready to have the talk with John. I have been waiting for this talk for so long, because I just want to know what's the interactions and what's going to happen between these two. Like, these two are like the bestest of friends. And I've already explained a little bit already about what Seraphina is going through, realizing that John has lied, and I can't wait to see what that's going to be and how it's going to be portrayed within this series. There's so many elements that they need to talk about. Like, the one chapter is not going to be enough. They really need 5, but I know she's only going to have 1. I hope it's a really longer chapter than normal, because again, it's just a lot of elements. They need to talk about his ability, what he's been doing, how he's been doing it. Like I feel like Seraphina is going into it with different intentions than what people are thinking, because also she does want answers, but at the same time too, she really wants the pain that's going on in the school to stop. Like, since she's not really a royal, it's really hard for her to really enforce that herself. So she needs people like John and other powerful people that will step up to the plate and actually help and execute the plan. So with that being said, with seeing all this, getting her thoughts together, she is now ready for battle to have probably this is probably the biggest fight that they will have, is this battle between John and Seraphina. 2 ideas, exact polar opposites. I absolutely cannot wait. I guarantee you, if you can't wait, this is a good time to use your fast pass, because again, it's what we've been waiting for. I feel that fast pass should only be used if you're waiting for something, or something really big, or maybe even the end of a series. So this is definitely one of those times in which you should just cash in on those coins and just read this chapter. But do not spoil it, even if you're on the Discord, because again, I refuse to use my fast pass, because again, I want to be a surprise to people who don't have fast pass. So with that being said, but again, this battle between Seraphina and John is going to be something interesting, and honestly, it's going to have to take a separate video, because it's just going to be too many elements within the game. So this is being said, Seraphina is going to talk to John. What I do kind of like is that John is really trying to play this role of innocent, when everyone is aware at this point he is not innocent. So he's like, hey, what's up, Seraphina? And Seraphina is like, bro, I know who you are, bro. Bruh, why you lie to me? Type of thing. And again, I just can't wait to see what's really going to happen with these 2 characters. They're both very amazing characters in their own right. Again, John's actions do not excuse pretty much anything that he does, and even if he has a valid reason, even if he's mentally ill, his actions are just very vulgar, rude, and highly aggressive, and it's no wonder why his original school turned against him. So with that being said, yeah, there's really nothing much to really say about that. Like, again, I'm just ready for the conversation. So I feel like I should also talk about the other chapters, since I haven't really chatted about them or even did anything about them. So I believe I'm missing 3 chapters: 169, 170, and 171. And honestly, those chapters were nowhere like 172. 172 is like the ace of the chapters so far. And there's one other thing, so stay tuned to the end of the video to find out, or just until I'm done talking about this. So 172 is just an epic, mind-blower, page-turner, gut-wrenching, amazingly good chapter. And the other chapters were just really lackluster to me. Blake is following in the footsteps of Remy to become like this superhero vigilante in hopes to be able to track Amber. Like, I get it that he doesn't want to lose to anyone ever again, and he doesn't really want to lose to John because, again, there's a lot of pain when it comes to losing to John himself. But, but again, like I said, it's just a bad path that he's going. Like, he's going through a really horrible bad path, and only time will tell before what's going to happen. Now, a nice Easter egg is that so at the end of, I believe, chapter 170, we see a figure that is looking at Blake, and it's rumored to be Ray's friend when he was in school. And it looks just like him too. So I'm 90% sure that it's this guy. So it just added a new element to Amber and what role that they are playing. Like, maybe he's a spy. Maybe he was the original spy for Amber to catch these things. You can actually make the theory. And actually, you know what? I'm gonna say that a possible theory about Amber. I'm gonna say that in another video. So if you want to check that out, you don't have to wait for me to make the video. With that being said, yeah, I just think Blake's actions are very reckless and they make no sense. And it's like everyone else in the Unordinary. The coronavirus got to them, and now they just don't make no sense. I shouldn't have said that. Look at all them views about to go down. All right, so let's continue. The next. So the final Easter egg that I want to talk about is, well, I want to talk about John and Serafina. So mainly with Serafina, because it was one part in which so she made friends with all the low tiers, and she made friends with all the low tiers, and so one of the low tiers got in a lot of trouble, and so Serafina went to check on them, and one of the dudes were mad because his friend did not help him. So it was identified that this person has invisibility. So what does this mean? Let me explain to you why this is like epic breaking news about this webtoon. So we know that Cecile was getting information about everyone in school from a dude who liked to stay invisible. That's the one thing. The second thing that Seraphine is starting to put together is that this invisible guy was who followed her the day that she lost her powers. So it's probably a little bit too much of a coincidence. She's marking off as a coincidence right now. But we have identified the name of the person and an actual face of the person that has been using invisibility, and honestly is probably working for Amber in a certain way. But I'm going to say my theories about Amber and stuff in a later video. But this was extremely, extremely huge, because what does that mean for the future of the Webtoon series? What does that mean about Amber? Who is this guy? Why is he doing these things? I can't wait. It was an amazing chapter. You need to check it out. There's nothing more to be said. And that is my review. Like I said, I hope you're excited for this chapter as much as I am. I am super, uber, pogged, hyped. With that being said, I thank you for watching and listening. Until then.